What's going on, Jeromes? It's time for the most accurate power rankings in the known universe. And if you disagree with any single one of these rankings, you are wrong. How does it feel? How does it feel? So starting as we always do, down at number 33, you got the greasy, grimy Green Bay Packers. Now, of course, this is a little bit of tongue-in-cheek. This is a little bit of shtick, us being a Vikings fan. But, I mean, if the Packers keep this thing up, I mean, it may be pretty accurate because they're obviously going to lose 4 in a row at Buffalo. They could actually lose 4 out of their next 5 games. They could end up being 4-8, and it would just be delicious. Just delightful, man. You absolutely hate to see it, man. Next up, number 32, you got the Detroit Lions. Kind of sucks. They're a talented team, but Dan Campbell clearly doesn't have the squad where it needs to be. How do you come off the bye and score 6? Against the Cowboys? It's just ridiculous. Those uniforms, though, pretty good. 31. You got the Broncos down 1 spot. Where, so if the reports are, if the Broncos lose over in London this week, they might fire Nathaniel Hackett after 8 games, which would be fantastic. The jabroni should have never been a head coach. It's a mess in Denver. Russ stole $250 million. It's just ridiculous. It is completely a disaster in Denver right now. Next up, number 30, you got the Texans. Speaking of disaster, so the Texans have been a rolling ecological disaster since the end of the Bill O'Brien reign. Nick Caserio does not have this team where it needs to be. Lovie Smith is probably going to be a one and done again. Davis Mills is not it. The only Pierce is the only redeeming factor of this team, and I think that they may end up going 1-15-1. I had to do the math on that really quick. 29, got the Bears. Congratulations. You found out that you can't protect Justin Fields, so you decided just to run him. It's like, hey, congratulations for beating Mac Jones and Bailey Zappi, the Patriots. Belichick mad. But false hope for the Bears. Maybe they won't be sellers at the trade deadline, which would actually improve their team for the future. But okay, not worried at all. 28. You got the Panthers up 4 spots. Woo! So, did you see the meme? Or Brady and Belichick lose to the 2 worst teams in the league on the same day, or on the same NFL week? It's amazing. So the Panthers, PJ Walker, dynamite. He deserves a chance. I don't care what happens when Baker and Darnold get healthy. PJ Walker's making this team play good. Also, if you're a Panthers fan, is this good? Like, it's great to win a game, obviously, but if you're tanking, this seems to work counterintuitive to what you want to get done. But PJ Walker's looking good, man. Fantastic. 27. Also, the Christian McCaffrey trade, and the Panthers win and the Niners lose. How's that work out? Steelers down 1 spot, just sort of lethargic showing down in Miami. Kenny Pickett giving a game away. The Steelers dropping 17 Tua picks. It was just not good. This is not your dad's Steelers team. 26, you got the Saints down 6 spots, getting spanked on Thursday Night Football. Andy Dalton throwing 2 pick sixes back to back. I don't know what to make of this team. Like, this team seems like it's patched together by duct tape and baling wire. They have injuries, but they do have some quality players, so some of them are aging out. I don't know what they're going to be in the future. I don't know what the plan is down in Nowlands. 25, you got the Colts. Man, if you're benching Matt Ryan for Baby Tebow, Sam Ehlinger, there's a problem. All right, so they lost probably the most forgettable game in NFL history, 19-10 to the Tennessee Titans, and they're 3-1. Frank Reich is going to get fired. Joe Irsay's irritated. Sam Ehlinger is whatever. I just don't know. I mean, this team would benefit from just a full-on tear-down rebuild. They got lucky as hell in the 2011 season when Peyton Manning went out, and then they just crashed it with Curtis Painter, and then they're able to get Andrew Luck for a couple years. But yeah, this whole trying to rotate in veteran quarterbacks thing ain't working. Trust us, Vikings fans, we certainly know. Browns down 2 spots. Kevin Stefanski's going to get fired. And I feel bad, man. Kevin Stefanski's my guy. He's my boy. But, I mean, Cleveland is Nick Chubb and Myles Garrett against the world. Like, on paper, they should be a much more talented team. But Jabroni Brisket ain't it. They're waiting on Deshaun. By the time he gets in, I don't know if it'll be anything this season, so it's whatever. And the Ravens, they're that close to blowing another game. but they're able to pull it out of the fire. 23, got the Jaguars down 2 spots. Maybe a little bit too early for the Jaguars. Maybe they're a year or two away. They got a lot of great young talent. Doug Peterson sort of botched this one at the end, so yeah, But they traded James Robinson, so now it'll finally be Travis Etienne's show. But they got some great pieces on defense. I love me some Devin Lloyd. Love me some Walker. Love me some Josh Allen, of course. So yeah, we'll see. 22. Tennessee, up 1 spot. Rocky Top beating Tennessee Martin 65-24. I want to volunteer. The orange is ugly as hell, but I love it. 21. You got the Commies up 4 spots, beating the greasy, grimy Green Bay Packers. Ooh, Taylor Heineke out here making plays. I love it. I absolutely love and adore him. Just getting it done. Go Commies. It's your birthday. 20. Everyone still is going to get fired, and Dan Snyder's going to have to sell the team, but at least they have this moment. 20. You got the Raiders up 7 spots. Now, the Raiders were not as bad as their losses would indicate. The games were very close. I think they're just trying to find themselves. They had a nice get-right game at home off the bye against the Texans. So, I mean, I don't necessarily believe in Derek Carr. Devonta Adams is still a dude. Max Crosby, a.k.a. Baby Jared Allen, the pride of Eastern Washington, who I wanted a lot in the draft. He's blowing up. So maybe McDaniels company are going to get things right. 19, you got the Patriots. So they have to figure out who their quarterback is going to be. I think that there is a chance that they could trade Matt Jones before the trade deadline, because I think it's going to be Bailey Zappi's team. I think Belichick's decided that, even though much of the chagrin of some of the locker room. But, I mean, this is a not very good football team, even with Belichick. 18. You got the Bucs down 5 spots. Maybe Brady and Belichick just needed each other. Like, how do you just not show up against the Panthers? You were 13.5-point favorites and you just fall on your face. Mike Evans dropping touchdowns. Refs trying to get his autograph after the game. Tom Brady's another trade I want to see. Tom Brady to the Niners for Jimmy G. Just come full circle, baby. That's right. 17. You got the Rams on the bye. Whatever. They're ravaged by injuries. I don't know if this team is going to contend. I don't know if they'll even make the playoffs this year, but we'll see. 16, you got the Falcons down 1 spot. Just after they showed a little bit of life, they got away from like, hey, we should throw the ball to Drake London. We should throw the ball to Kyle Pitts. Let's not do any of that. And then just got the bang thing put on you by Joe Burrow and company. 15, you got the Cardinals up 9 spots, showing some life. Hey, Nuke Hopkins is back. So Kyler Murray's strategy of, hey, F it, Nuke is down there somewhere, is back in play. And the Cardinals are going to be kind of tough Sunday as they roll into historic U.S. Bank Stadium. 14, Tennessee Titans up 4 spots. I never know what to make of the Titans. Like, The Titans are like Mike Zimmer's wet dream, the AFC version, because they have a quarterback who's whatever. I mean, they're trying to run the ball, they're trying to play defense. Vrabel is that old school punch in the mouth type guy. So I don't know. Maybe they'll win the AFC South by default, because I mean, who else is going to do it? 13. Got the Niners down 6 spots. Hey, you make the big time move all in for Christian McCaffrey, and then you forget, oh yeah, Jimmy G's here. Let's backtrack. After Trey Lance broke his ankle, and remember, everyone is so excited that Jimmy Garoppolo is in, and then you remember, oh yeah, he's Jimmy freaking Garoppolo. It's ridiculous. But how do you just not show up at home against the Chiefs? Gross. 12, got the Chargers. Speaking of not showing up, I mean, yeah. Let me put the final score in. All right, so Seattle absolutely went in and demolished the Chargers, and it wasn't even necessarily that close. It was kind of gross overall. So, there we go. There, that fixed it. And with the Chargers, I think it's just too many injuries. I mean, Bosa's been slowed. Rashawn Slater's been out. Mike Williams is now going to miss some time. Keenan Allen's missed a bunch of games. And, I mean, Justin Herbert's still the freaking guy, and also J.C. Jackson got hurt. He wasn't that good before then, so it's whatever. Seahawks at 11. Geno Smith, baby. I'm a believer. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home, country roads. I'm not saying I believe in the Seahawks because the defense is still terrible, even though Tariq Woolen is starting to really shine. I think that he's looking like the steal of the late rounds. And also Kenneth Walker, the third, is the boss. Absolutely just getting after it. DK's going to miss some time with injury. Hopefully they get Lockett back, but I don't know. Like, Geno's going to make things interesting. Like, Geno's Gino's the type of quarterback I don't want on my team, but I like watching because he just doesn't give an F at times, which is great, man. At 10, Dolphins up 4 spots, taking care of things against the Steelers. Now, Tua needs to be protected from himself. Like, dude's out here, like, he's had 2 concussions in the last 5 weeks. He's out here, like, diving for first downs and stuff. It's just like, come on, Tua, reining in a little bit. Also, he literally threw, like, 7 interceptions, but the Steelers were like, no, we do not accept. Return to sender. 9, you got the Ravens. I don't know what to make of this Ravens team. Like, I'm not necessarily scared of them. This is not a very disciplined John Harbaugh team. The defense has injuries and issues. I mean, Lamar can only carry them so far, and they've had this habit of blowing leads. They didn't blow this one, although they were close. So, I don't know. Like, maybe they'll get things together when the weather gets colder, as they tend to do, but I don't know, man. 8. Jets, Jets. It's ugly, but they're getting it done. Unfortunately, they lost Breece Hall, but they just traded for James Robinson, so he's going to be rocking things out for Gang Green. That defense is fun. It's fast. Rob Salah has that defense playing good, man. So, I mean, believe, Jets. Can the AFC East get 3 teams into the playoffs, and one of them is not the Patriots? It's crazy, man. 7, you got the Cowboys. Taking care of things at home against the Lions. Dak is back. Whatever. I don't know. Like, the Cowboys are they're always the most overhyped team in the National Football League, but they're showing some life, so I don't know. And the Vikings square off with them in a couple weeks. We'll see. 6, you got the Bengals getting a big-time win at home. That's 2 nice wins in a row. Joe Burrow is reminding everyone that he is indeed that freaking dude. 5, you got the Giants. The G-Men. No, there's actually no change in our top 5. Well, let's just reveal. Yeah, whatever. So that's not it. What I need to do. I'm really good at Excel, trust me. You got the G-Men at the 5 spot, getting a win down in Duval. Now, part of that was screwing up by Doug Peterson and the Jaguars, but a win is a win. Brian Daboll and company, Canadian Santa Claus, 6-1, getting it done. Daniel Jones looking like not garbage. Woo! Love it, man. 4, the Chiefs. Lest we forget, the Chiefs are pretty good. Even though the Bills beat the Chiefs, whatever, the Chiefs came in and just put the bang thing on San Francisco. They just gave it to them dirty and raw. It's fantastic. Vikings off the bye. 10 rested, ready to go, ready to take on the Cardinals. Big-time test at historic U.S. Bank Stadium at home week 8. You got the Eagles, who are also off their bye. Best record in the National Football League, allegedly. And, of course, you got the Buffalo Bills, who... the Vikings Bills are both going to be 7-1 heading into week 10, and it's going to be a big time game, man. We're ready to shock the world. Let's go. But that's it. That is the week 8 NFL Power Rankings, the most accurate power rankings in the known universe. And if you disagree with any one of the rankings, you are wrong. How does it feel? Let us know your thoughts and our thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support the work? Put a little something in the Venmo. But till next time, Skol, production value.